Good morning, Year Ones. It's Marvellous Monday, and we're going to finish learning about time this week. Today we're going to be able to use the terms quicker, slower, earlier, and later when we compare time. Now, last week, your parents should have received a text message asking you to practice making a paper aeroplane. I hope you've been practicing, and I hope you're super speedy at making them, because it relates very much to our learning today. I'm going to show you the in focus task. We have Holly and we have Elliot. And you can see from the top picture that they're both making a paper aeroplane. Now, they both started folding their paper aeroplane at the same time. But who was quicker and who was slower? Look at that top picture to give you a big clue. You might decide to have a paper aeroplane folding competition now with your mum or dad or older brother or sister to see who was quicker and who was slower. Pause the video to discuss. Now, the important thing here is to be able to explain how you know Holly was quicker at making her paper aeroplane than Elliot. Now I'm going to show you a video of a very famous athlete. He's going to run a 100-meter race. And while you're watching the film, I want you to think about how long it takes him to run 100 meters, who was the quickest, and who was the slowest. Are you ready? Here we go. So you should have seen in that video that Usain Bolt won that race, but I wonder how long it took him. You might want to rewind the film and have another look. Maybe even when you finished your learning today, you could go outside and have some running races or skipping races, crawling races to work out who is the quickest and who is the slowest. Now we're going to look at a new math story here to think about those 4 words: earlier, later, quicker and slower. In the picture in our Let's Learn, we can see that Lulu and Sam are both leaving their house at 8 o'clock in the morning. Lulu arrives at school at 8:30. Sam arrived at school at 9 o'clock. Talk to your adult and discuss who arrived at school earlier, who arrived at school later, who must have walked more quickly, and who must have walked more slowly. I want you to journal your thinking about this story. Can you write 4 sentences about this story using each of the following words: earlier, later, quicker, and slower? Record it in your book. You might want to talk some sentences to your adult and maybe they can record it for you. Now for a game. For this game, you can work with a partner, or you might want more members of your family to join in. You will need to very quickly make 4 cards. One needs the word quicker, one needs the word slower written on it, one needs the word earlier written on it, and the last card needs the word later written on it. Turn the cards face down in the middle of the table. Take in turns to pick a card. Try and make a sentence using the word on the card. For example, the car is quicker than the bicycle. Think about real life examples where you might use these 4 key words to compare time. Now some guided practice for you to talk through with your learning partner. You've been given 4 sentences and each sentence has a word missing. Can you talk about which one of those 4 words you might put in each of those sentences? Remember, you can use the word quicker, slower, earlier, or later. You can only use each word once. Again, you might want to record this as a sentence in your book or talk the sentence through with your adult. Now for your independent learning, of which there is only this sheet. It is available on the website if you want to print it out, otherwise just write it down in your book that you're using to record your learning at home. So you've got 4 pictures at the top of your page. Can you compare those pictures using the words quicker, slower, earlier, or later? A. Sam came first in a race. He is than everyone else. B. Ruby came last in a race. She is than everyone else. C. Yesterday, Amira woke up at 8 o'clock. Today, Amira woke up at 8:30. Amira woke up today. D. Hannah went to bed at 10 o'clock yesterday. Today, Hannah went to bed at 9 o'clock. Again, you can only use each one of those words once. For those of you who want to challenge yourself a bit more, I've got 5 different activities and questions for you to have a go at. Feel free to have a go at as many as you would like. Extra challenge 1. Teddy, Mo, and Whitney are running a race. Here are their times. Teddy took 52 seconds, Mo took 58 seconds, and Whitney took 48 seconds. Use the words faster or slower to complete each sentence. Can you write any more sentences to describe the race using the words slower and faster? Extra challenge 2. 3 planes are flying to Paris in the morning. Here are the times they arrive. The first plane, A, arrives at 10 o'clock in the morning. Plane B arrives at 10:30 in the morning. And plane C arrives at 7:30 in the morning. This time, can you use the words earlier and later to complete the sentences and compare the times at which those 3 planes arrive in Paris? Extra challenge 3. Can you complete the sentences you've been given using the greater than, less than, or equal symbol? You've got 3 different sentences there. You might decide to make up some of your own as well. Extra challenge 4. This one you might want to work with a partner, an adult or an older brother or sister. Have a go at some of the following activities and record how long it takes each person, maybe on a stopwatch. How long does it take you to build a tower of 10 bricks? How long does it take you to run a lap of your garden? How long does it take you to write your name 5 times? Write 3 sentences about each of those activities using the words slower or faster. You could repeat these activities and see if you could be even faster than the first time you did it. Or does it work out that you're a bit slower than the first time, maybe because you're a bit tired? And the last challenge today, I think is the trickiest one, is extra challenge 5. 5 friends are going to a party. Use the clues to work out when each friend arrived. Amir arrived later than Jack and Eva. Rosie arrived later than Amir, but earlier than Ron. Eva arrived the earliest. Try and put those ordinal numbers next to the names of the order in which they arrived. Have a fabulous rest of your Monday, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday.